Meowing.
What's going on, Nikki?
Nothing.
All right.
Medex reserves empty.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. So, this is Eddie. He is our key to this vast wasteland of a wasteland. He has some audio logs to play. I guess I'll just play them for you real quick. Yeah, play the first one.
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddie, whenever you're ready. Yes! Success! Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
Happy beeping. How about the one where Dr. Whitley yelled at Dr. Grant?
Dr. Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here. I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here!
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
That's a terrible story. Here, also, let's go ahead and show you what this place looks like. So the first time we met with the new person, his name is Ulysses, by the way. The guy that called me here. He basically insinuates that he knows me, but we've never met before.
Yay.
He knows me, but we've never met before. But he saw me back when I was in California carry some package. And he has a grudge about something that I did. It seems like. Anyways, this is what is called the Divide. This is where we are going to be traveling through. It is called the Divide. And he calls the NCR the bear and the Legion the bull. So if you hear him say that, that's what he's talking about. The bear and bull. And he's explaining how some of the enemies that we're going to come across in this place are both NCR and Legion. Losing their humanity to these radioactive winds that were tearing at their skin. Not too unlike
You're my
ghoul.
best friend forever.
Not too unlike what a ghoul is, but like even ghouls would get damaged by the kind of radiation and winds that are coming through here right now. So they're kind of unique.
Eat.
And there are some nuclear warheads in the area that are giving off some radiation. They're called the marked men. Will sit by those bombs because the radiation heals them pretty quickly. Anyways, that's a quick breakdown. Also, I was kind of over encumbered. I dumped a bunch of stuff off at a case. Also, I'm allowed to just leave. Which I might actually do really quick. Just to drop some things off really fast. I don't think I've ever actually left before finishing this once. I wonder if there's going to be some specific dialogue because I ran away once. Or they're going to call it running away. You have lost any sensors. Okay. I'm sure Eddie will be fine.
This one looks pretty tough.
Oh, it's a puppy. I didn't come here to play with the puppies. Oh, I need to keep those. Puppy! No! Don't follow me! Welcome back, Eddie.
Was that all?
Happy beeping. Alright, let's actually start playing this game. We were handed this little laser detonator that we are to use to detonate those warheads I mentioned earlier. There's actually an achievement for blowing up all of them. It doesn't do damage as much as it looks like it does. I don't know exactly where in America this place is. All I know is that it was a military base. And it seems like some of the intergalactic continental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, went off while underground. And that cracked the world apart. I need to find those Ralphie posters. I found 2. I might go through a walkthrough and find them all if I seem like I have been missing them. Whack, whack. Look there. That. That's one of the warheads that's on the tip of one of the missiles. Scared beeping.
Time to fight. Have a stim pack.
His name is Blister. I want him to drop his weapon. Oh! 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 He's holding a grenade. Ready? He's holding a grenade. Oh, I hurt myself. I shot the grenade that was in his hands.
Was that all?
I'm using the gun that I got from the last DLC. The 45 caliber submachine gun. Just to mix it up. I got a bunch of ammo for it. Also, calling it a grudge the guy has against me is maybe misconstruing the point. It's more like a vendetta, if there's a difference. One thing's for sure, he wants to teach me a lesson. And it seems like dying too early is not what he wants from me. Dying won't teach me anything. Jeez, somebody flew all the way over here. Damn. Sneaky beeping.
That's all. This one looks pretty tough.
What do you mean? Hi!
Bad guys dealt with.
GG. So that guy had a Legion helmet, but NCR armor. That's how, like, mixed up these guys are now.
This one looks pretty tough.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Shush, 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 shush.
Fighting over.
Larb. If I had done that a little sneakier, they would be hiding around that bomb. I could shoot that bomb and blow them all up.
You're my best friend forever.
Duh. Who? He said to follow his colors. We saw these in the big mountain. The poster. Is there any traps on the ground? Feel like a kid again. Eddie likes it. MREs. I want an MRE just to have some nostalgia. We picked up a radio tape.
Emptiness here, like the sands of the great salt lake, echoed. The beating in the divide sky, like storm drums of the white legs. Ran with them on the salt beds at Caesar's command. Cut the throats of the two-headed bear, cut all communities off. Use storm, sky, disease, fire, starvation, and the violence of the ignorant to ruin all who could. Might stand against him. But the white legs, they couldn't live on their own like most scavengers. So gave them purpose, turned their hunger into a weapon. The wall of New Canaan, too high for Caesar. Too proud, maybe. Or maybe something there from his past that needed killing. Memory of Graham.
He's alive.
Helped them dig out Canaan's supply caches and other secrets the sands hid. Bunkers filled with powered weapons even the Brotherhood might desire. They call these new weapons storm drums in the firing of shells. Taught them the power in the casings to channel the spirits in their guns. Me, they called me the flag bearer. Glory in my hand, in my staff that still bore the weight of the old world, just as the symbol on my back did. I learned their weapons as a means of respect, and when it came their turn to pay respect to me, history came rushing back. Can't escape what's been done. History's there, no matter how far you walk.
So, in simplest terms, what you could gather from that was when we were in Utah, right, where the white legs were the bad guys that wanted to be part of Caesar's Legion. Ulysses here, with the most epic voice in the game ever, seems to have been a part of Caesar's Legion. Maybe as a person of interest, I suppose. Helping Caesar do what he wanted to be done. Warehouse dash key. I don't need it, probably, but I'll take it anyways. My path is blocked. Wah, wah. Ow! Don't be happy about that. I just broke my arm. You too, Nikki?
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Collapsed overpass tunnel entrance. Follow the colors, Nikki.
I don't believe it. Grant actually went to Colonel Autumn and got approval for her damned efficiency guidelines. All experiments will be carried out with the test subject fully active to reduce iteration time. It's barbaric. I've explained this to the Colonel. Just because the iBots don't have true AI doesn't mean they're just machines. I guess results are all that matter around here. Forget things like ethical procedures or humane treatment. I'm starting to have serious misgivings about leadership around here. At least I've got you to talk to, huh, Eddie?
Can't believe they'd approve that. I've met enough robots to know they're more than just machines. Pained beeping. Whitley was really protective of his iBots, huh? Happy beeping. He sounds more like a father than an inventor in these logs. More happy beeping. He must have tried to change things. Doesn't seem like the type to let that slide. Okay, let's press on. Got a lot of ground to cover. That's a dead claw. That was a death claw. Did it die? And if so, what killed it? Scared beeping. Bravo team mission orders. I just got a flashbang. At 0600 hours, Bravo team will conduct sweep and clear operations in advance of the main force. Early intelligence suggests the tunnels are only sparsely populated by small subterranean semi-humanoids, which are easily cowed by bright light and loud noises. Bravo team has been issued flashbang grenades for this purpose, and is expected to meet minimal resistance. You have found a flashbang grenade. Flashbangs are special grenades that deal fatigue damage and reduce enemy weapon skills. and they have a chance to frenzy the tunnelers. What is a tunneler? And here's the dead Deathclaw now. You can go home, courier. Did you see that? If you weren't watching directly, you probably missed that. Something just like disappeared into the floor.
Eat.
And Eddie is very scared. Look at that. That green mist coming out of that hole. Tunneler.
Ready, steady, fighting.
You know what? They can really take a beating. It disappeared into the ground.
Please take this. I don't want you to die. Does that feel better? Injecting Stimpack. Was that all?
You right there? Happy beeping. That one had a teddy bear.
Are we being watched?
Don't say that here.
Sneaking gun. Fighting now. Take this. I don't want you to die.
Heck! They actually hurt. And Versal Scarifier.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
They actually hurt quite a bit. Each time they land a blow, it's a lot. That's a lot of damage. The challenge of playing on very hard. This guy was begging for help on the radio. That's a new book. Alright, Guns and Bullets is at max 100 regardless now. Yep, Guns is at 100. I got a Duck and Cover book now, too. That increases explosives by 4. Which means it should be at minimum 89. And at best 95. It's 93. That's because I'm indoors right now. I don't want to leave yet. I want to keep exploring. I wonder if there's somewhere nearby that I can just buy an MRE. MRE, Nikki, is the portable military lunchbox. Stands for meals ready to eat. Just like something that you can like stash away in a pack. Doesn't take a lot of space. You crack it open and you have food. Some of them have these like temporary heat pouches where you can slide a piece of food into it and it'll warm up whatever is inside. kind of like what you can put into your gloves.
There you are.
There he
You went
is.
quiet for a time. Knew killing the bear wouldn't prove easy. You and your machine. You survived. There's a lesson here in the Divide. Old world history about paving and intentions could teach the Republic a thing or two, if they listened. They have an idea of trying to do what's right, never quite getting there. Maybe you've seen it. Nipton. Elsewhere.
You've got a better way?
Yes, and any courier could tell you the same. See it everywhere. The bear. Bear's too busy carving up the Mojave with knives, roads, borders, and how things should be, to see how it is. They're stretched thin, can't protect their front lines, their towns. Think paper's power, radio means control. All of it useless. No matter now, Bear couldn't hold the Divide. You and that machine are all that remains of NCR here. Rest fell to radiation, fire, and what burrows below.
What burrows below? You mean those creatures in the underpass?
Tunnelers. Predators that make their own roads beneath the ground here.
Spooky.
Divide broke their sky, showed them the world above, and the scent of new prey.
Spooky.
Be a slower death for the Mojave than bombs and fire, but they'll come for its people, from where they least expect, below.
Radiation from the war might have created them. Then detonations and quakes caused them to surface.
Makes sense. Truth favors that. Matches the history of this place. Were signs they were here for a long time. Before marked men. Before what happened to the Divide cracked their sky. If so, they were buried deep. Might have been born the day America's embers started to settle. Seen worse things twisted by radiation.
When you say slower death for the Mojave, you mean they're spreading out from the Divide?
Death will come from below. In the Divide, need to watch the sky and the ground. Mojave will be easy prey for them. They'll start emerging throughout the Mojave in time. Might be years, probably less. They breed fast, hunt in groups, more than enough to bring down the strongest in the Mojave, once they draw blood. Seen them tear apart Deathclaws. Deathclaw might get some,
Yeah.
but the rest will swarm it, tear it apart,
Spooky.
like Denver hounds.
Denver Hounds. Denver is far to the east, legionary territory.
Mojave and the Divide are the only places I've walked. Walked the east, too, before the bull came. Then, much like the Mojave before the bear, tribes, towns, clutching to life. Bull did a better job.
Yeah. Those soldiers in Hopeville were once NCR, I'm sure of it. Why were they with the Legion?
You see, true. Not scavengers. It's what they wore. Before this all happened. Pain makes for strange allies. The hate the bear and bull shared across the battlefield now turned against the Divide. Few survived. Intact. Many NCR were already here when the destruction happened, keeping the route east open in fear of Caesar, fear of the Legion.
NCR would have needed this supply line to open this supply line open to reinforce the Mojave and Hoover Dam.
The dam, that old world wall. The bear, NCR, couldn't be allowed to reach it easily. Long 15, Cayman, both bad enough. Kimball, think their whole world was that wall, cutting the Colorado. If I'd never laid eyes on it, never spoke of it, but once found, it was all Caesar could see. That, and the flag beyond it, another symbol, big enough to challenge him. And the divide, one of the roads to it. Legion was tasked with cutting that artery. If you can't kill the bear in one stroke, bleed it, starve it. That kind of murder. It's what any of the Legion would have done. Now, the divide belongs to history.
It's those marked men in Hopeville. Some had strange masks and blades I've never seen before.
They bear false versions of Legate Benuse's mask, the one Caesar fashioned for him. Thought it was an insult at first. No better now. It's shaped from divide metal, not with care and strength, but with hate. Keeps them anchored. Crude, effective, like the blades they carry. Distant mirrors of their legate, a symbol they can hold on to, while the divide tears at them.
Other markmen had NCR gear and they weren't carrying masks or blades.
For the two-headed bear, NCR, they don't have symbols in the same way Legion does. They revere their mines and explosives, guns. That is their religion. Death from afar. Take pride in it.
Found some recordings from you in Hopeville.
The tapes. Didn't think those would be found. You know the divide better than I thought. Had tech from the Big Empty.
Don't call it that.
Recorder gave me. Didn't survive the road on its last legs. Cast it and the tapes aside. Weren't worth the words anyway. Not like I'd forget what happened. If you heard them, nothing but ramblings. Reminders for a man who doesn't need them. Probably more lying from here to the divide.
You wouldn't have recorded those messages if they didn't matter to you.
Maybe not. Who's to say? You, perhaps, found them, heard them after I cast them aside. Maybe there was purpose in that. If they matter, if history matters, we'll see at the end of the road.
If this is the high road, where does it lead?
At the end of the high road lies Ashton, its silo. That machine I'm with you, it can open it, wake it up, like it did the one in Hopeville.
You have a lot of hate for this robot. I can hear it in your voice.
Hate? No. There's nothing to hate in metal, steel, gold, or platinum.
I get it, because I have the platinum chip.
You're a machine. It's just a tool, made of wreckage of the divide. All that was brought here.
When we first spoke in Hopeville, you mentioned you swore not to kill me. Why?
You know the why of it. If you don't, I do. And that's enough. Shows trust, only walks so far west. Earned more than that, though, getting this far. We walk the same road, carry the same colors. Can't break that by making the road red. Want more than that? Walk the divide. Answers will come. Closer you get to home. You and that machine.
I've never been here before, at least not from this road.
Many in the Mojave think the divide's nothing but canyon and storm. Wasn't always. There was life. A town farther west. Not talking about an old world town like Hopeville. More recent. Something you saw in your lifetime.
Me?
Back then, you saw the road with eyes facing east. This time, the divide's in the other direction. And if your eyes try to make sense of it when you reach it, home's not what it was.
So you're saying I walked this road once from another direction, from west to east to home.
All roads lead back to one's home. Not your birthplace, maybe, but home. Home isn't where you were born into this world. You taught me that. Part of your message, whether you meant it or not, can be a place of mind, a moment where you know who you are, the history of it, and they can be places you breathe life into. Never would have known the divide had it not been for you. The road you made with your tracks again and again. You were the only one willing to make the journey to and from here. A hard road. Kept the land before the divide alive through seasons, storms. Can't have been just a job. Was something more to you. Don't feel for a place that hard unless it's home.
I've walked a lot of hard roads, Mojave and before. Doesn't mean anything.
It means everything. Even if you deny it, cast it aside, that speaks to what you are, proves what happened here. It was you walking that road that kept the divide alive. It grew from what you did. Settlers, camps, filling that old world city. Chance for a new nation, new beginning, new way of thinking. Could have breathed new life into the Mojave, bridging east, west, like Hoover Dam. But not old world. Something you made. Road was a supply line.
There is no other supply line to the Mojave beyond the Long 15.
Not anymore. If one existed, the two-headed bear would claim it. And it tried to. NCR saw the worth in that road you made. Staked a claim, whether it was wanted there or not. True elsewhere in the Mojave. And where the bear tries to cling to life, the Legion comes, bearing messages. Some brought by blade, others by couriers. You knew what was coming, as sure as I know what's coming for you. This time you carry the burden. Walk west into the sun and keep walking until it dies. There, I'll be waiting.
All right. What do I want? Reload makes all your weapons reloads 25% faster than normal. You might as well do that this time. Yep. Yeah, rapid reload. That's the next thing we're going to grab. I think for 46 and 48, I'm going to grab the that implant that I keep looking at. I've never tried this before, but I think it's time for me to try this time. You gain a non-addictive subdermal turbochem injector. This perk may be taken twice with a second rank, increasing the effects from 2 to 3 seconds, and the uses per day 5 to 10. We'll do that on 46 and 48. But for now, rapid reloading.
Uh-oh. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Shoulder-mounted machine gun. Sounds kind of badass.
Are we being watched?
Excited beeping. Do it. Do it, Eddie. A lot of item arrangement. That's a lot of big cuts I'll have to do in a couple weeks when I get this far.
Time to fight.
Never mind. Run away.
Was that all? Time to fight.
You know, I thought I could hit it in such a way that I would kill
Bad
it.
guys dealt with. Sneaking done. Fighting now.
False alarm. I'm coming back, folks.
Fighting's over.
I swear, if I break an easy lockpick, almost. And that did. Dude, those things don't have any timer on them. It's so short-lived. Well, that's one death for today. And it was just bombs. I'm glad I saved after I handled all that annoying store arranging.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. Was that all? This one looks pretty tough. Fighting over.
I feel fine. Alright, let's find these darn explodey bins. See that? Oh, it's too far away.
hidden there. A crater, past wind and sand, so deep in the desert, there's no turning back. Finding the crater was an accident, was following the weather patterns. The divide sky torn like that. Man's violence, not nature's. That violence in the sky had a source. Tracked it, like following a river current. Left the colors to mark my way, like always. In case someone finds them, learns the pattern. The courier might. But I thought sand and wind would never end. Came to the crater.
Starting
And there-
combat.
There
Just
was
kidding.
an old world facility.
Oh, I
A weather
fell.
station at the edge, still raking the sky with electricity and generators. And beyond it, saw the rest of the old world hell there, all carved up like garden plots. Had to see what was there. Couldn't leave it be. Things asleep in the big empty. The Brotherhood woke them up. Can't move quiet any more than the two-headed bear can. And when they woke up, it was like all of history waking up at once.
Oh my.
Almost didn't make it out. Almost. Left with answers I never intended.
First one of those, he was talking about the Utah place, Zion. Now he's talking about Big Mountain.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Ain't no way I just got one shot. Is it just because they hit me in the head? Because I hope so. That sucks. Aw. Alright. That's second death. I wish I did. I'm glad I didn't do the gambling thing, but I guess I don't. None of people would be using them to wager yet. Anyways. Alright. Alright. I know this is a trap. That's why I went past it the first time.
This one looks pretty tough. Starting combat. Just kidding.
Oh my god, they are one-shotting me. What kind of armor do I need to wear? Damn.
Ready, steady, fighty. Was that all?
I flashed myself. Alright. In that case, we're gonna skip that for now, so I have way to run one way and the other.
Time to fight. Was that all?
Yo! One shot headshot.
Time to fight.
Meow. I know, Nikki. Deathclaw's on very
You're my
hard
best friend
difficulty, no
forever.
joke. But
Was that
that's
all?
why I brought this thing. This thing is meant to kill tanks.
This one looks pretty tough.
Balls. Oh my god!
Bad guys dealt with.
Ooh. Yes, indeed. Alright, let's try this again.
Ready, steady, fighting. That's all.
Oh, I made him run!
Ready, steady, fighting.
Shit! Go away!
Bad guys dealt with. Uh-oh.
I keep making him run away, Nikki.
Bad guys dealt with. Time to fight. That's all.
Wake up, Eddie.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. That's all. Ready, steady, fighting.
Yeep! No! No, no, no! Go away!
Bad guys dealt with. This one looks pretty tough.
No, 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 no!
Was that all? You're my best friend forever.
That's the one nice one shot.
Time to fight.
No!
Fighting over. Ready, steady, fighting. Bad guys dealt with. This one looks pretty tough. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Grief! Not much I can do other than this kind of tactic if they're one-shotting me every time. Flashbangs and flare gun. I like the flare gun. Simple but effective. As long as it makes the Deathclaws run away, that's all that matters.
Yeah, all due respect, sir, I think you're making a mistake. We're close to a breakthrough with the Duraframe iBots. I can feel it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I understand that we need the Duraframe assets for Hellfire armor, but... No, sir. Yes, sir. I understand, sir. I'll tell the team to start disassembling the ED series prototypes right away. Eddie, you little rascal, were you eavesdropping again? I think those videos you watch are a bad influence on you. How much of that did you hear?
Bad beeping.
Didn't Dr. Grant say she'd upgraded your navigational systems? And I think I have an idea. How'd you like to be just like Ralphie?
Mew? Do you record everything that's said around you? Sly beeping. Really? I better be careful what I say to you, huh? Reassuring beeping. No, Eddie, I don't want to hear your recordings of human mating calls. That's just wrong. Coy beeping. Sounds like Dr. Whitley was a bit of a rogue element. Yeah, I'm beginning to see where you get it from. I think I would have liked him. Lead-lined metal box. Almost through. Once we're past this section of the map, we're gonna call the stream.
This one looks pretty tough. Bad guys dealt with.
Booga, booga, booga. Oh, that? Okay, that's the way forward. We're not going to do that then. Oh, you can get up there, Ulysses, but I can't.
Are we being watched?
Pop goes the weasel. 8 out of 30. Sneaky beeping. Dead marked man. Buildings on their sides are kind of disorienting. Snow globe!
This one looks pretty tough.
Give peace a chance.
That's all. Uh-oh. Take this. It will help.
just got addicted to medics.
Please take this. I don't want you to die. Bad guys dealt with. Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Whoa.
I must go to kitchen.
That's okay, Nikki. Thank you so much for hanging out for me today. I'm going to end the stream momentarily anyways. I appreciate you for hanging out. Enjoy your food. That's all. Oh, goodness.
Starting combat. Just kidding. That's all. This one looks pretty tough. Was that all? Time to fight. That's all.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out for today's stream. Stay tuned tomorrow. We'll go back to Kingdom Classic for a day. Sift it back and forth every couple days or 1 or 2 days. Stay tuned tomorrow for that. Until then, I shall see you all in the future. Stay safe, enjoy food,